What if I told you that an old scrap CPU cooling fan could turn into a surprisingly useful knife sharpener? Instead of throwing it away, let's transform it into a simple DIY tool that can bring a dull knife back to life. Let's get started. First, grab a few old CPU cooling fans. You can find these inside broken desktop computers, power supplies, or other scrap electronic devices. Choose a fan that's around 12 volts with a medium-sized motor. These usually provide enough speed and torque for this project. Now take a hot glue stick and melt a small amount right onto the center of the fan rotor. Next, grab a piece of sandpaper and cut it into a circle that's about the same size as the fan hub. A pair of scissors works perfectly for this. Press the circular piece of sandpaper onto the glue and make sure it's centered. Hold it in place for a few seconds until the glue cools and hardens. Now you've created a simple rotating sanding disc. Next, grab a 12-volt DC power connector. Use hot glue to attach the connector securely to the side of the fan. Now connect the fan's positive wire to the center pin of the DC connector. Then connect the negative wire to the outer terminal. Double-check your wiring before powering it up to make sure everything is connected correctly. Before sharpening, let's test our knife. Here's an old, dull knife. As you can see, it barely cuts through a sheet of paper. Now connect a 12-volt power adapter to the DC connector and plug it into the outlet. The fan immediately spins up, turning the sanding disc at high speed. Carefully hold the knife at a consistent angle and gently move it across the spinning sandpaper. Take your time and sharpen both sides evenly. You may notice a few sparks while grinding. They're a little difficult to see because of the bright studio lights, but they're definitely there. Now it's time for the final test. Let's grab that same sheet of paper. Wow, what a difference! The knife slices through the paper smoothly, showing just how much sharper the edge has become.